Okay, in this lesson, we are going to start a new chapter where we're going to focus now taking this desktop design and adapting it to work on a tablet. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is create a new page, and we'll call this tablet design. All right, and what we'll do is just copy this entire home page design right here. And in this lesson, we're going to translate this home page into a working tablet design. So I think I copied just the wrong element, so let's get in here and make sure we have that. There we go. Let's switch to Design tab, and we'll paste this. Okay, so now we'll select on the frame. We'll go to Tablet, and we'll choose iPad Pro 12.9. That'll be a pretty good representation of a tablet size. We can see the difference between the two right there. And so we'll also keep this probably right around the same size, and we want to make sure that we're using the same background color, of course, which is primary color 10. We'll go ahead and choose that. That's right there. All right, so one of the things that you'll find out when we start doing this responsive design is some elements that work on tablet, simply you don't have enough room for them to work, or on desktop rather, simply don't have enough room to work on tablet and especially mobile. So if we copy this, we could see we could drag this in, but now we're losing a good amount of white space, and I really don't like it. And if we were on a little bit smaller of a tablet, we certainly wouldn't have the space. So we're going to convert this into a tablet-based menu, and what that's going to include is a hamburger menu icon, but also not just that, because many make this mistake. They'll have just the hamburger menu, but then they have a lot of empty space in between it, like in here, when they could put a call to action like the start campaign and the login button. You would still have plenty of room. So we're going to add those three elements. In order to do this, we will go ahead and not right click, but we can go over here and just detach this instance. Okay. Now what we'll do is we're going to get rid of these nav types, and we're only going to use this one along with a menu. Now, before we get to that point, let's choose a layout grid here, and we will choose columns. Because we're on mobile or tablet, we can use 8 instead of 12, and maybe either 60 to 80. I think 80 here for the margin works well. Let's make these white, and let's ensure that this is working. Let's get rid of that. Let's just ungroup this. Right click and ungroup. There we go. So here's our CryptoFix logo. We're aligning it here to this left column. These two elements we'll go ahead and now put in. If we go to Iconify, we will choose menu. Really like this one a lot. So we've put that in. It's showing up right here. Let's close this out. And we're going to make this white. $80 by 80 looks pretty good here. I might make it a tad bit smaller. And I'm right aligning it, and then we'll hit Control-Shift-4, and these don't appear in line, so Shift-R, we have to bring this down so that it's in the center, and right there that looks solid. Okay, great. So now we're going to convert this into a component, and so let's change the name of that to Tablet Navigation. Let's just copy that, delete it. We'll go over to, sorry, I honestly thought I didn't have my components page anymore, but that's simply because I had to scroll down a little bit over there. I started to get very worried. All right, so components, we're gonna go ahead and now, and we could see, oh yeah, top navigation, we never brought that back in, which we can go ahead and do that. Let's make this a little bit larger. Maybe we could just rename this to navigations rather. So we'll do top desktop navigation. We'll get that in a second. We're going to replicate this, and this will be top tablet navigation. And we'll go ahead and let's move this stuff down further. All right, we'll paste that in right here. And then also we will get in just an instance of our navigation. Here we go. All right, there we go. So now next up, let's go back to our tablet navigation and get this right back in and situated. We can simply just center that. And there we go for the navigation. All right, so in the next lesson, we're going to adjust things here to work for this section over here.